For your Valentine pop-up tulip card, you're going to need assorted colors of construction paper, scissors, glue, and a pencil. For the tulip part, the flower, I'm just going to use some scrap papers that I had. I want to make sure my scrap papers are the same size so that when I get ready to cut out the shape of my flower, I don't mess up. So I want to cut out more than one tulip at a time, so let's fold the paper into a few layers before we start cutting. I'm going to draw a simple tulip shape by making a big upside down letter U, and the top just is a zigzag line. I know it's tricky to cut out through several colors of construction paper at the same time. Just do your best to hold them together and very carefully cut around the edge of the shape. Notice I'm using the inside of my scissors, not the tips. Gives me more control. Once you have all of the tulip shapes cut out, keep them stacked up and fold them in half. Now we're going to start using some glue. You can use a glue stick. I just happen to use the white glue. We're going to be gluing these layers together, but we're only gluing on one half. When I use the Elmer's glue, I just put a little dot of glue down, and so that it doesn't smush out the edges, I use my finger and rub it. Now taking the second color, you see the first one is pink and the second one is yellow. Of course, you can use any colors you want, and glue half of that tulip together. A little bit more glue, rub it and smooth it out, and glue another half of the tulip. I ended up using 5 tulips to finish mine. This is what your tulip will look like when you open it. All right, let's move that off to the side and start making the card. You can use whatever colors you want, and if you want to make a heart, fold your paper in half, and then with a pencil, draw a large half of a heart shape. Use your scissors while it's still folded and cut it out. I wanted to do another layer to make my card a little bit stronger, so I'm going to fold another piece of paper in half, and I'm going to take my red heart and trace around the edges of it, but I want to leave a little bit of a border. I want the black paper to show. Once you have traced around the edge, cut that out too. Now the black heart acts like a frame to the red heart. Let's add the tulip. So I'm going to find the 2 pieces that did not get glued together, and I'm going to put a little glue on them and stick them to the center of my hearts. I want to make some leaves and a stem, but I don't need a whole piece of green construction paper. I only need a little bit. So what I like to do is just fold over a piece and cut that off, and I save the rest of the green paper for another project. I don't even need that whole piece of greens. I want to make 2 leaves, so I'm going to cut off a piece about the size that I need. I'm going to fold it in half because I want to cut out 2 leaves at the same time. and I need a stem. Once I have my leaves and stem cut out, I'm going to glue those down. Now you get to write your notes inside. Who are you giving this to? Fold it up like a card. And now you have a beautiful card to give someone special.